Welcome to my channel. Today, I have an orchid with all its roots rotting and almost no roots left. The leaves of the orchid have also started to soften and fade. How to care for such an orchid? I cut such an orchid from its stem. Because the orchid is not a healthy orchid. I will show you how to root an orchid that has only one leaf left. I cut the larger leaf because it's too big and I don't want it to take away its soft power. I apply this process so that this orchid can grow new roots quickly. Beforehand, I would like to inform you about a new feature coming to my channel. You can now listen to my videos in English on my channel. This is an important feature especially for my foreign followers. To do this, all you have to do is press the settings button in the lower right corner and select the original Turkish voice over in the Audi truck section in English. You can then watch the video with English audio. For now, there is only an English audio listening feature. However, I will develop it further and add listening options in many foreign languages as soon as possible. Before disinfecting such diseased and rotting orchids, you must wash them with plenty of clean water. I will now leave my orchid, which I washed in the fountain, to dry in this way. In the meantime, my orchid can come to life again. I will use 2 tablespoons of rice. Thanks to the many minerals and vitamins it contains. Rice will facilitate the revival of the orchid. For this, I leave it for 30 minutes after mixing it well. I drain the rice water after keeping it for 30 minutes. I will disinfect the leaves of my orchid by dipping a cotton ball in rice water. And this will help revitalize the leaves. I wipe the leaves with this water. Orchid leaves wiped with rice water will repair faster and ensures more vibrant and faster development. I apply it all over the leaves of my orchid after disinfecting the leaves. I will keep it in this water for 30 minutes to disinfect the stem part. Meanwhile, I will also show you how to support the orchid leaves with rice water by providing vitamin and fertilizer. For this, I put rice water into a spray can. As you can see, I will spray this rice water on the leaves of my orchid from both the top and bottom. Especially with this type of fertilizer, you must put cotton between the leaves of the orchid. Otherwise, it may cause diseases such as fungus. You can revitalize orchids by providing vitamin support to the upper part of the soil as well as by spraying the lower part. I take out the orchid that I soaked in rice water for 30 minutes. Now dry the leaf and stem part thoroughly. After this process, leave it for 1 hour to dry. I use a plastic bottle to scent the orchid. I cut off the cover. I will fix the plastic part a little. This is the bottom part of the plastic bottle whose cap I cut off. We will create an environment for my orchid to root in it. I will place a cotton ball on the cover part that I just showed you. I cut on the side to place this cotton inside. After putting the cotton in this way, I put another cotton on top. I also place the cotton on the top. Place the body part of the orchid on it lightly. I place it in the plastic bottle I prepared. We will put some water in this system. We do not add too much water. Look, I only added water up to the orange part. The purpose here is to ensure that the body part of the orchid remains moist by slowly absorbing the water from the cotton. It will make it easier and faster for the orchid to grow new roots from the stem. Look, the plastic part is a little high. This again causes the humidity to increase further. The orchid leaf will also revive and grow new leaves over time. I will share with you the version of my video 3 weeks later. If you watched my video up to here and liked it, you can immediately press the like button, and if you are not subscribed to my channel, you can subscribe to support me. I leave you with the results I am sharing with you. The results of how my rootless orchid took root again. 3 weeks have passed. My orchid started to grow its first roots after 10 days, and within 2 weeks, the roots it became obvious. After 3 weeks, it looked like this. As you can see, we saved an orchid that had no roots and almost no leaves left with this method. That's why I recommend you try this method. If you have rootless orchids, definitely try this method. Since the orchid roots are not large, I continue with this method. In this method, you must add water as the water decreases. The water level should definitely not fully touch the body of the orchid. It only stays in cotton. I am sharing an orchid that is rootless and has no leaves and is rooted. As you can see, it is another orchid that grows many roots. If you watched my video up to here and liked it, you can immediately press the like button if you are not subscribed to my channel. You can subscribe to support me. And turn on the ringer in the right corner to be notified of new notifications. As you can see, my orchid has put out more than one root, and it also put out new leaves. Please look at this. This is a new leaf. It currently has 3 leaves. The other leaf has grown over time. This was the first leaf to appear. Its development is still continuing. It grows new roots and new leaves. I do not plant it in the ground yet because the roots are not big enough yet. The length of each root must be at least 6 or 7 centimeters in order to plant it in the ground. I will continue water culture to ensure that the roots of my orchid grow long enough. Thank you for watching my video this far. Goodbye and stay healthy.